Hi, this is my assessment too. The traditional owner of the land. I am recording this on the land of the Wurundjeri people, the first traditional of the Kulin nation. We appreciate and respect the elders and in past and present. Based on the pedagogy of listening of visual, Emily, I understand that story listening is a form of activism and a way to mobilize the different connections that come together as story of inclusion, diversity, and immigration as shared. The three components of negotiators, learning and design, discourse, and documentation. For example, when I watched the video of Anti-Julie Black, I listened to the story first, then write down the point I understand to clarify the story, then use the video explanation to study my assumption about her story, and describe how Julie Black's story impacted my perspective of Aboriginal people and the stolen generation mean to me. In Julie Black's story, I know more about the stolen generation and empathize with their life. Stolen generation survivor Auntie Julie Black was taken from her mother shortly after birth. Auntie Julie's story is heartbreaking and courageous. Reminds us that behind the stolen generation policies, there were people and children who are still alive and in need of support. She was getting forget, locked in the bathroom, and had to obey and listen to what they want. Her education life be a nurse. They also told a life story about her family, bad about her parents, and didn't tell her about her traditional culture. She reunited with her family at 25 years old and got a big cuddle from her mom in a long time. Think about how you feel, my emotion, and relationship with the storyteller. From her story, I empathize with the stolen generation and their life. I feel sorry for her childhood. She didn't have a happy childhood with her own family instead of a lot of violence and got a forget. This story resonates deeply with me because as a preschool teacher, I believe the children need to grow up in the early stage with safety, love, protection, and nurture. They have the right to be educated. Children should be protected from any activities that could harm their development. I understand how lonely feeling she was because I came to Australia to study when I was 15 years old and I lived by myself. But I'm more lucky than her that my parents still support me from Vietnam and I have so many support from the school and my friends. But the feeling lonely when you can't live with your family is really bad and I thought children should live and grow up with parents. Harris' approach and enhance my ability to provide inclusive practice. Australian classroom are diverse space. Children are multinational, multilingual, and multiple cultural. Multiple societal and ethnic groups are represented in our school. The stories we tell about a diversity in migration and experience of inclusive practice matter. As educator, listening to these stories is an active process. This has influenced my inclusive practice that as an educator, I need to listen to and respect children's rights and their voice in any culture. Listening is important to understand what community we belong to and what individual we are. Thank you for listening to me.